Violence in Arab countries has been going on for decades with like recent peaks due to events in like Palestine and Syria. A lot of people are forced to relocate to other countries, including the US, and a lot of Arab Americans in the US still have family members located in those hot spots of violence in the Middle East. How do you see these events impacting Arabs in the United States, even though we are thousands of miles away?
Although we are 1,000 miles away, I think many people can probably relate to the notion that when we're sitting behind our phone screen, we feel as if we're there. I can't imagine the horror that these individuals are experiencing there. But I think any person with a heart, with a conscience, would feel grief, would feel anger, and would empathize with what's happening in Palestine or Lebanon or other war-torn countries in the Middle East. So how are we impacted by it? Anybody with a heart who has empathy is likely going to be impacted by it. Some individuals dissociate, they disconnect with what's happening because it's too much, it's too overwhelming. But how is this affecting us? I specifically see in terms of like my line of work, because I have clients who come from these parts of the world and they have families that are living these experiences or they've lost loved ones. I think there's definitely lots of grief, whether they're going through the 5 stages of grief. I think what we saw initially when these atrocities first happened was just lots of shock, right? People were really utterly devastated. People didn't know how to live their day-to-day life, almost as if life stopped for some time for some individuals. I'd hear often like, I don't know how to focus at work. And I'm one of those people. As I tried to provide the space for my clients, I was also struggling myself. And that's where I'm like, okay, every therapist needs a therapist to be able to unpack, right, what's happening. And what started off as shock has turned into anger. We see lots of anger around what's happening. I think this anger is righteous anger. It's not the bad type of anger. Anger can be very positive. It's that anger that pushes us to create change, to advocate more, to try to influence policy, to kind of put together these protests that we're seeing. There's definitely lots of anger. Although we are 1,000 miles away, we feel for our people and we want change. We want peace for Palestinians.